Now, if you're one of those shoppers who gets a fresh supply of plastic carrier bags every time you go to the supermarket, watch out.
A new breed of environmentalists are out on the streets on a mission to make you change your ways, and us too. David Sillito met up with the Gorilla Baggers.
Interest you in this is a free bag instead of a plastic bag? No? OK.
They are the Gorilla Baggers. Their mission? To give you a free bag.
I was going to ask you if I could swap one of your carrier bags from a homemade, reusable, environmentally friendly bag.
But this isn't just any old bag. It's homemade and recycled from old clothes.
The top three here are made out of old ball dresses of my mum's. These handles are from one of my friend's shirts, and this bag here was actually a pair of trousers of a colleague at work.
What's happened to his trousers? Why has he lost them?
Oh, it's a female colleague, but she, yes, put on a bit of weight, so she donated these to the cause.
And all you have to do to get one is to give up your plastic.
So exactly how much could we be saving? Well, it's been calculated that on average each person uses around 290 plastic bags a year, which is, as you can see, quite a lot of plastic.
Of course, this is about more than just swapping one bag in the street.
Are you going to be pleased to use that every day now instead of the plastic bag?
Every day on the tube, yeah.
You promise?
Yes, I promise. I keep saying to myself, take one bag and put it in your bag and do your shopping with it, but I never get around to it.
Do you promise to use this bag now?
I promise. It's dib, dib, dib.
Do you promise to use this bag all the time now?
Yeah, I'll reuse the bag. As long as it stays. I'll reuse the bag as long as the bag stays.
Do you promise to give up on plastic now?
Oh, no. I don't know about give up because it has to be convenient.
So, good intentions all round, but our Gorilla Baggers are well aware that such good intentions can easily evaporate.
Do you believe that they're all going to give up on plastic?
No. But I believe people will perhaps think about it a little more. People, once they've got a bag which they like, it's going to trigger something in their mind.
Of course, once you gather all of your bags together, this is my 290, my annual supply. The issue now is trying to find somewhere to recycle them.
David Sillito, BBC News.
Now then, very interesting. And you saw Liz Laney in that report. We asked her to come in with her sewing machine to breakfast this morning to make as many of those Gorilla bags as possible during the programme.
Yes, we're keeping a count, a very close watch on how many she's actually producing. Morning, Liz, how many have you managed so far?
I'm on 4 so far.
That's very good,
because
you were only expecting to do about 5 in the whole programme, so you're way ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I was expecting needles to break and the machine to break, but it's fine, yeah.
Can you show us one of the finished products?
I've got, here's an old duvet. Well, there's a few from an old duvet here, and one from an old apron.
Right.
Good stuff. I mean, how much of a difference do you really think these Gorilla bags are going to make?
It's hard to measure. It's just to get people to think about it more. I mean, this is a great opportunity that more groups around the country could make them and get the word out that it's better to reuse old material and make your own than to use plastic.
Great. Well, well done, Liz. You're doing fantastic progress, and we'll let you get back to it. We'll check up on you later.
OK.
I'd quite like one, actually.
Now, Gorilla bags may be one way to reduce our use of plastic bags. What else, though, can be done?
Well, in an unofficial and totally non-scientific poll, we asked 50 people from our breakfast audience panel a few quick questions. Firstly, we asked them, would you support a tax on plastic bags?
Well, the result was pretty even. 47% said yes, 53% said no. Panellist Chris Bailey says, I wouldn't support a tax, but I would like a return to compostable brown paper carrier bags.
Well, that's even caused controversy with their emails on that saying they're no better. Now then, we asked whether we should be charged for plastic bags at the shops.
28% of the panel said no, but a huge majority, 72%, were in favour. Trudy Draper from the Isle of Wight says, I think it should be 5p, but it would be much better if bags were made from biodegradable plastic. We have the technology.
That's another controversial one. We've had emails in to say that's not so great either.
Why not?
Well, because the bags biodegrade into greenhouse gases. The biodegradable plastic bags are still made from crude oil byproducts. So says Dan Brady in North Shields. So how much should we be charged for each bag?
Well, suggestions varied from threepence to a staggering £1 per bag. Most panellists, though, thought 50p would be enough to deter us at the checkout.
And if the mood takes you to sew your own bag, which seems really like the best option considering all these emails that we're getting in, all the details about how to make one are on the Breakfast website.
Because if you make them out of your old duvet covers, when you finish with it, you can compost those and they will break down if they're made of cotton.
I'll use them as a pillow cover or something.
What are you doing?
I'm fighting with all the emails that we've had on plastic bags that I'm going to try to get through.
With us now, Claire Morsman of Guerilla Bagging, and Liz Laney, who's been sewing away all morning and leads one of the many pods the organisation has set up around the country. Pods? What are pods?
Oh, Claire can explain. She set them up.
All right, then.
Pods are different groups of people around the country or internationally, actually, that get together to sociably sew bags just like this.
So it's a little sewing circle?
Kind of, but much more fun because it's made out of things like old duvet covers and old curtains, and you can meet people. There's a forum where you can actually meet people, new people, or join on your own.
Right.
Can we see a few? I was saying earlier that I'd quite like to learn how to sew to actually make my own bag, and I've already had some people inviting me to come along and learn how to sew, so that's fantastic. So they're obviously one of your pods.
That's a shirt?
Yes, that is an old shirt.
Right.
And this is...
Oh, it's still there, so
sorry.
you can see there. Lovely. Very nice. Okay.
And this is an old curtain that somebody donated.
You could
Obviously
give to a child, because that's... Well, I'd like that one too, actually.
This is
Very
a
nice.
great idea.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to catch on?
Yes, I think it has already. There are lots of pods around the country. And just from emailing friends and speaking to... Well, I'm a member of Friends of the Earth, and we've got a lot of groups interested in it now. So, yeah, definitely.
These cloth bags, what are they like when it gets wet?
They're fine. They're very strong.
Are they?
We've tested them with wine, bottles of wine.
Have you?
But look how much they're just lovely. The lovely patterns on them instead of advertising.
Yes. Well,
supermarkets
your
instead.
bags are strong, but what about the bags that I'm going to make at home?
There's a
I'd
really
like to see those.
So you have a design. that
Yes, there's a simple pattern on the website that's
a
it's
basic standard.
foolproof. Yes,
Okay,
lots
good.
of straight lines.
All right, that's good.
OK. Excess packaging has come up in all the emails today. If you want to be green and stop reusing bags, at the very least, you should recycle the plastic bags that you do have. I'm sure you probably both agree with that, even if you prefer them to use a material. Ban them altogether, plastic shopping bags. They did it in France and it works, says Charles.
Yeah, and Germany, they already have lots and lots of canvas bags that everyone buys and uses.
Right. How many, you were sewing all morning.
Yes.
How many did you manage?
I managed 6 in all, which
You were
was...
doing really well till Chris Hollins started giving you a massage. I think it
Yes,
took your mind off things a bit, did it?
did slightly put me off. But I was aiming for 4 or 5, so I was very happy with
Well, you did
6,
very well,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I shall treasure this.
And use it.
I think-
And use it.
use
too.
it,
Absolutely.
indeed. Yeah.
Half the problem is getting into the habit of actually remembering to
Actually,
take
I don't just want to use it, I want to wear it. To be honest. There we are.
Cloth.
Liz and Claire.
Yeah.
Sorry, beg your pardon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've had a long morning this morning, haven't we? Right now, if the mood takes you to sew your own bag, you can find details on how to make one on the Breakfast website. Do take a look.